You all good? All right. Usually you always answer me back already and say, yes, miss, hi, miss, or whatever. What we're on today?
Good afternoon,
Good
Miss.
afternoon,
Afternoon,
miss.
miss.
Good afternoon, miss.
Miss. Or you all feeling nostalgic that we're going to leave one another just now? I was feeling that way this morning. I said, wait, so I wouldn't be getting to communicate with ladies just now. This morning I was feeling nostalgic. I was feeling like, wow, I'm gonna miss you all. All right, so there's no need for show and tell today because on Tuesday we were dealing with the kids' room and their reveal will be on week 10. If I understand correctly, is there a week 10, Miss Ruiz? You're saying after next week is no more classes?
Okay, so the participation at the small entrepreneur development module, so that is supposed to be considered as one. In addition to that, we have the 9 modules. So let me confirm that. That is what we were told. And I see someone is inquiring how long after the classes have been completed, the certificates would be made available. So I will inquire about those 2 and I will get back to you all.
Yeah? Okay, great.
Sure.
All right. So
Good evening, miss.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. I just wanted to tell Miss Ruiz that the first quiz, I never got to do it. And the last quiz, as I opened it up, it said failed. I emailed, but I never got a response.
Can you put your name and your email address on the chat for me, please?
No problem.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. So today, like I said, there's no need for show and tell. We're going straight into today's work, which is the balloon or cloud balance. Okay, some of you may know it already. I'm going to show you a simple way to do it today. It can be used in any room. Mine has stuffing in it, but if you use something stiff like sheeting, it should stand alone. If you use something a little heavy like this that I use here, it may need a little stuffing, right? So when I did my training course, this is what we called the balloon balance or cloud balance, okay? The only difference is I put on a frill. So what I'm going to show you has no frill. So it will be floating like this, okay? Somebody's All right, so I'm going to start with explaining how you cut the fabric. This has no pattern. This is just measurements you take down. I'm not going to be writing on the board. I would try to speak as slow as possible so that you can make your notes. So today's balance, at the top of your paper, whatever you can write, balloon or cloud, the cloud up in the sky, balance. Okay, step 1, measure your window from hook to hook. The first thing you do is measure your window. For persons whose windows are 3 feet, 4 feet, and probably 5 feet wide, you can use 1 piece. Those whose windows or doorways are wider than 5 feet will need to divide their window into 2 so that you make 2 balance to fit your window. Again, I'm going to repeat it. And this is the last time I'm going to repeat it. Take your notes. For those whose windows are 3 feet, 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, and almost up to 5 feet, you can do 1 balance. Those whose windows are 8 feet upward, you divide the space into 2, and then you create 2 balance to fit in the space. Okay? Nice. So with that being said, I'm dealing with a 4-feet window, okay? A 4 feet with a little extension. So I'm going at about, let's say 52 inches, right? After you measure, you're gonna cut a strip of fabric. After you have measured your window, you cut a strip of fabric 9 inches by the width of the window. You cut a piece of fabric 9 inches by the width of the window. The next piece of fabric you're going to cut is going to be 2.5 to 3 times the width of the window. The next piece of fabric you are going to cut is 2.5 to 3 times the width of the window. So for example, if your window is 50 inches, but that's 4 feet with extensions, you can cut about 3 yards of fabric. 3 yards of fabric or a little more. That should give you enough gathers to put on your valance. Everybody with me so far? Now this 3 yards or 4 yards or how much ever is just the length. You're gonna cut 28 inches. So it's gonna be 28 upward. It's gonna be 28 upward. It's going to be 28 inches upward. By about, let's say, 3 yards, 3 to 3.5 yards wide. Okay, if your window is 2 feet, you know you have a nice small window. 2 feet is 24 inches, probably 2 yards would work. It's all about your calculations. It doesn't have to be very, very full, but full enough, more than 2 times your window. It should be more than 2 times the width of your window. Any questions so far? Because that's all you need. One strip, 9 inches wide by the width of your window, and then another long piece, 20 inches up and down by about 3 times the width of your window. Everybody has that down? Now again, we're coming down to the end in our classes. You don't have to do this, but this was only module to do. So I'm showing you this. This could be next 10 years, you could do this, next 5 years, next 10 months, whenever you choose to do it, you have a balance. Over the period, I've given you all a lot of options in curtain, linen, and window treatments. I don't know about other classes, but I think I give you a lot of options to put anywhere in your home. Okay, so this is just the last one that we're going to do. Nice. Any questions with the measurement before I start to do handle fabric?
Miss Jillian here. For the measurement, 28 inches in length and 3 to 3.5 in width.
28 inches in height.
8 inches.
28.
Right, in height, right. So is it on the fold or flat? Am I folding the cloth or is it flat?
Listen. Using 3 yards of fabric and you're cutting 20 inches.
All right, thanks.
So Julian, watch. This is your 3 yards here. Let me fold it a little smaller. Because it would look like this, just in a bigger form. All right, so this is the whole 3 yards here. Okay, this from here to here is 28 inches. Yeah, so it's going to be long, a long piece of fabric by 28 inches. Everybody understand that? Whether you're doing it or not, I want to make sure that you understand, please.
Understood, miss.
Yes, miss.
Yes,
Understood,
miss.
miss.
Miss, so you're not
Understood,
folding the
miss.
fabric.
Miss, is something like when we do the pasilla where you take only 28 inches from that length of fabric, right?
That's right.
We're not folding the fabric, right, miss? Don't fold it.
No, you're measuring, you see the 3 yards? You're measuring 28 inches
Down.
going straight down to the for the 3.5 yards. Like when we cut out the strip for the pasilla. But instead of, okay, you're welcome.
Thank you to my co-teacher there. Thank you.
Sorry,
Right?
miss.
That's all right. No, that's all right. That's all right. That's okay. Thank you. Right? So you have this whole long piece of fabric. So for this balance, there's only 2 pieces. The front, and the back. This is the back. This is the 9 inches by the width of the window. Again, this is the 9 inches by the width of the window. Okay? This is the 28 by 3 yards or how much ever yards you want to use. Okay? All right, so on the 9, so I have 2 different colors I'm using, right? Already started it. So this is the 9 inches. This is the width of the window. All right, this is the full width of the window here. All right, let me tell you how wide this window is. This looks like a 40 something. All right, there's a 48 4-feet window, okay? This is a 4-feet window. So this is 40, 50 something inches here by 9, okay? And on this side, this is the 3 yards or 2.5 or how much ever by the 28. Okay? Again, this is the 3 yards by the 28 inches. Okay? Any questions so far? Or do you all understand?
Understood.
Understood.
Right. So you have your measurements, how much cloth you're going to cut. Okay? You're going to start to sew. So step 1 in starting to sew is sew 3 sides. So we're dealing with the 9 inch now. You're sewing 3 sides. The 2 short sides and 1 long side. You're sewing 2 short sides, 1 and 2, and 1 long side. Okay? I give it time to write down. On the 9 inch strip, it's actually 2 sides and 1 long edge. You're hemming it about half inch. Okay? On the long piece, on the 3 yard piece, you're gonna stitch it 2 sides. The 2 sides, and then you're going to make your header. Your header could be about 5 inches. This one was about 4.5 here. You can do about 4.5 to 5 inches, and you make your space for your header. With the 5 inches, you decide whether you divide it half and half. You must know by now, this is the last balance. I've taught you about rod pockets before. You must know how much you're leaving on top and how much you're leaving in the bottom. So I don't expect in the last class here now, you're going to ask me, Miss, how much you leave back? Okay, so you're folding down about 4.5 inches to 5, and you make your rod pockets. Okay? I give you a few minutes to write that down. All right, so once you have done the hemming on the small parts and on the big parts, you're going to put them together. If you notice, this is the right side of the fabric, right? This is the wrong side. You're going to gather on all the 3 yards onto the 9-inch. Everybody seeing this, right?
Yes, Miss.
You understand how I got this, right?
Yes, Miss.
One person, boy. Okay, so I gathered it onto it. Right, I gathered it on. And believe it or not, you're almost finished. So now that you've done that, you put markings. Or this is one of the things you should have done before. Put markings. So you have your ends, your middle, and half of your middle. Half of the other side. Somebody's mic is on. Right, so you should have, you're supposed to have 5 markings, the 2 ends, the middle, and the middle of each portion. Okay, same thing for on top here. You get your markings for the end. You find the middle is here, and then the middle of either sides. And all you're doing now, after you've done that, I'll pin it up before I stitch it.
Miss, excuse, you have to find the middle before you join them together, right?
You can do it after.
Okay.
You can do it after also. All right. I always show you shortcuts. Now, once you find the middle, once you find the middle, somebody's mic is on. Right. Once you find the middle of the short piece, if you run your finger along the long piece, you will find the middle. Okay? And you're pinning it onto it. This balance is pretty easy too. I guess the trick is the hardest thing or most challenging thing would be to put on the gathers. Right, you pin the ends. Okay, you find the middle of the middle. Right, and if you go along here, you'll find the middle of the middle also, and you pin it. Right, you find in the middle, I find the middle of this middle, and you can move your hand along and pin it together. Right, and this is what it's supposed to look like. You don't stitch down. You're not going to stitch this down here, okay? Just where you put the pins, Just where you put in the pins is where you have to just tuck it on the machine. So let me raise this here. You notice there's a big space, right? So you tuck in the end, you tuck in another spot, 5 places you tuck in. You notice the word I'm using, right? You're tucking on the sewing machine. You're not going to stitch down all of this here. You're not going to do that. You're just tucking the ends, you're tucking the different points. Everybody okay so far?
Yes, miss.
All right. Once you've done that,
Yes,
you
miss.
click complete. And this is what you have. Okay? I need a pipe.
Miss, excuse, what are the 5 places to tuck? The ends, the middle, and what are the other 2?
The middle of the middles.
Oh, all right.
Right. And that's basically it, you know. So I'll go over again. You measure you. All right, so I'm not going to go over. Let me call some names. Yeah, I'm going to call some names. My throat hurting. All right, and you're going to tell me, when I call your name, you're going to tell me what's the first step you're going to do. What's the first thing you're going to do? You're now going to do this balance. Tell me what's the first thing you're going to do. Ariel, Brito, what's the first thing you have to do?
Good afternoon, Miss. Good afternoon, class. The first thing to do is to measure the window from hook to hook.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ariel. Okay, so after you have measured from hook to hook, what is the first piece of fabric you're going to cut? Avril Charter. Miss Charter. Shahid. I wonder if you had work or something. Avril, can you talk? Okay, Krina, after you measure the window, what is the next thing, first piece of fabric you're going to measure? Krina.
After you're measuring a strip 28 inches,
All right, 28 inches by what?
I don't have anything by nothing.
Yeah, 3 yards by 28 inches. All right.
Oh, like
Katrina?
that. Oh, 28 inches upward and 3 to 3.5 yards wide. Okay, yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. No, let's say that, Katrina. All right. All right. Cool. So that's one piece of fabric. Estra, what's the next? What's the measurement for the next piece of fabric? Estra Johnson, what's the measurement for the next piece of fabric? Estra, you there? All right, so going again. Miss Kerr, what is the measurement of the next piece of fabric we're using?
The width of the window by 9 inches.
Very well. Love it too bad. Yes. The width of the window by 9. Thank you, Gail. Right. So we have 2 pieces. Do we need any more pieces? That's now Carly and Henry. Do we need any more pieces?
Miss, I'll log on late, so I'll miss the whole making of the yarn.
Right. Okay, no problem. Kathleen Thomas George, do we need any more pieces of fabric, or are the 2 pieces of fabric enough?
Yes, the 2
Okay.
pieces is enough.
Okay, let me see. Navila Chaitu Haulas. When do we deviate from these two pieces? Listen to the question, right? When do we deviate from these two pieces?
I think it's if your window is more than 4 feet wide. So
Yeah.
if it's like 8 feet, for instance, you measure enough for 2 pieces.
That's right. Thank you very much. Very good. You're listening. Right. So, Fiona. Okay, so we have our 2 pieces cut. What do we do to the smaller piece? Fiona, what do we do to the smaller piece first? No.
Hi, good evening. You attached one side to the other piece, the 28.
Wait. Before you reach there, Fiona.
Uh-huh.
So the 2 pieces, right? What's the next thing we're going to do? We just cut out. What are we going to do? To the small piece. What are we going to do to the small piece first? And now done cut.
You now cut. Wouldn't you have to attach one side, join
No,
it?
before that. You have to do something.
I can't. Right. You measure the header. Sorry.
The small piece. Gotta stitch it 2 sides.
Oh, right.
And the head and a little hem, right?
Right.
Okay, so we just cut the fabric. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so we just cut the 2 pieces. The little piece we're gonna deal with, we're gonna hem the 2 sides and the top. Okay, let me see. Sadie, what are we going to do to the bigger piece? The bigger piece only, Sadie. What are we going to do to the bigger piece?
Mr. Finding the you're measuring the header and you're stitching the both sides, the 2 sides and the long part, the length.
Right, and you make a header, right? There's a big piece to talk about.
Yes,
The one with the
miss.
header. Okay. Right. Very nice. And at this point, even though I mentioned it last, what could you possibly do right now before joining the 2 pieces? Tammy Kato. First time I seen this person, Tammy Kato. What can we possibly do? I mentioned it last, but we could do it now. What did I mention kind of last that we could do now before combining the 2 pieces? Tammy Kato.
Hi, Miss.
Hi.
Getting disconnections with my audio.
Okay.
So I'm not hearing everything.
Go ahead. All right, Vanessa, yeah, well, George, what can we do? Listen to the question, right? What can we do now while we're going to join the 2 pieces of fabric? What can we do now that I mentioned late in the stages?
Miss, I'm on my way home from work. That's why.
Okay, Wendy Lacan. What can we do now? Think about it, right? I said it late. I said it late, but we could do it now. Now that we're going to put the 2 pieces of fabric together, what can we do now that I mentioned late?
We could gather all 3 yards to the 9-inch.
Yeah, what we could do now to make it easy.
For the 5 markings at the different positions on the curtain.
Yeah. Yes. We could do it now. Okay, we could do it right now. Before we wait until it's too late. Okay, so we could put the 5 markings now on both pieces of fabric to make it easier. Right, so we're going now. So, let me see, Yuna. So we put in the fabric, wrong side to wrong side or right side to right side?
Miss, I came in late today.
All right.
So I missed it. Sorry.
No problem. Let me see who I could ask. Shireen Ramnarain. We put in the fabric, wrong side to wrong side or right side to right side to put in the gathers?
Wrong side to wrong side. No, right side to right side.
Thank you very much. Right, we put it right side to right side. Okay, and we, let me ask, Sharon Braffett, we pleating it or we gathering it on? We making pleats or we gathering? Knock, knock, Sharon Braffett, you there? Okay. Shelley and Henry, we making pleats or we gathering? Somebody want to answer now?
Gathering all the way.
All right.
Gathering.
Nice. Very well. So everybody understand so far, right? So now that we're done, we're finished gathering on to the
Yes,
two
I don't
pieces.
understand.
I mean,
The part with the header, with the rod pocket going. I lost on that part.
all right. So let me find a co-teacher to explain it. Yeah, don't understand that part, right? So Simone.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Afternoon. She doesn't understand the header. Where does the header come in? When does the header come in? And on what piece of fabric?
On the longer, the 28-inch piece of fabric is where you will get your header. You are using between 4.5 to 5 inches as your header and rod pockets, well, the header. Folding onto and you're stitching that onto the 9-inch piece at this point in time. So what is it that you don't understand? I don't know who it was you just said didn't understand.
I don't know
it
the
was
name.
that part, that exact part. I was trying
Right,
to
so you're
figure out
folding
where-
4.5 to 5 inches to suit you. You're making, you see the top like a little frill behind this?
Yeah.
So you're stitching, so one you're stitching onto the back 9-inch piece. It will gather because it's two different lengths. And then the straight line, another straight line on top to create that frill.
All right, so on pins again, you're supposed to get this, like a skirt, like a garden waist skirt. Okay?
Okay.
This is what you're supposed to get. Look at the rod pocket down here.
Okay.
All right, this is your rod pocket down here. Make sure I can push my fingers through it. So the end that doesn't have the rod pocket, that's what you're going to gather on. The end, right? This is what you're going to gather on.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to pull it up. You're pulling up, so you're closing in your skirt.
Yeah.
You're pinning. You're pulling it up and pinning here. Oops. With your 5 markers, your 5 markings that you put, you're pulling it up.
And the pinning right under where the...
Yeah, just right there. Because if you go higher, it will obstruct the pipe from going in.
Okay, okay. That is the part I was trying to figure out how where the header was and how it pin and tap there. That is the part I missed. Because
Right.
the internet really giving a lot of trouble today.
All right, no problem. You see which where the stripe is? That's where the header is. All
okay,
right.
so the header is already stitched there.
Yes, yes, yes. I do have to go
okay.
to the class.
Right.
Right. So this is what the back is going to look like. Let me see if I can hold it up there. The back is going to look like this. Okay?
Okay.
The header up here.
Oh.
It's going to be drooping. It's going to be drooping until they put it onto the
rod.
Okay?
Okay. Okay, miss.
Nice. Everybody understand so far?
Yes, miss.
I have questions. Now, once you put it on the rod, if you think that it's too flat, I don't know if you can hear this, but this has plastic bags in it. Notice I said plastic bags and not newspaper. When I learned this long time ago, they told us you could stuff it in with newspaper. But what we found happening is that it encourages cockroach and you know, rats and stuff to go up in there and make nests. So with the plastic bag, you could drop some mothballs in there too. So it prevents any insects or anything to come down. All right, especially if you like to leave curtains up for a whole year like me. If you know you're taking it down, well, you don't have to worry. But I like to leave curtains up for the whole year. So this has plastic bags in it to push it out. All right, you see, the more you put, the more stuff in, the further out it goes. Now, nobody is asking about this. I don't mind. Okay? And that's basically
my next
it.
question.
Only one person wants to know, right? So I don't want to answer.
No, miss.
No,
Miss
miss.
Answer,
No, miss.
what are you talking about, Miss Answer?
Easy. All right, so let me unpin this again and let me show you what you're doing, right? So for this one, for this extra frill, right? This was trial and error with me, okay? Because I'm the type of person, as I always say this, when Miss give me a square, and she tell me to do a square, I'll give her a square with 2 airs or something on it. So when they give me this, I put on a frill, okay? So the frill is about 9 inches long also. And it could be the same amount as this. So when you cut out the 28, the 3 yards or 4 yards by the 28, you can cut out another strip by about 9 inches is okay. Huh? If you want it shorter, you can do it a little shorter, but this is 9 inches. I think this was okay. What you all think? The spacing, okay? Huh?
Yes,
It
ma'am.
looks well, but
Yes.
it's 9 inches by what?
The whole 3, all right, so what I was saying is, when you cut out the 28 inches by the 3 yards,
Yes.
you can then proceed to cut a 9-inch piece again.
Okay.
So you have 2 really, really long pieces to gather on together. Okay?
Okay, sure.
So the trick here, what the trick is, because I had to rip 2, when you're putting on these 2, the short frill have to go in between here, right? But you have to make sure that when this goes up, the frill comes down. And it has to be on the right side. The first time I did it, I cried. Oh Lord, I had to rip it out. A little stretch for ripping out, I had to rip it out. Because when I pull up the 9, the frill came down, but it was on the wrong side. So I had to go and take it off and turn it around. So before stitching, make sure when you pull up the back, when the frills drop down, make sure the right side is facing the same front also. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When
Yes, miss.
Gathers, right? The gathers have to be sandwiched in between the 28 and the 9. Okay, it has to be sandwiched between the 28 and the 9. But you have to be able to put it so the right side has to be facing. Oh, so what will happen? The right side and this right side have to kiss one another, but the wrong side of the frill and this one have to kiss one another. You understand?
Okay.
Let me say it again. The right side and the right side of the frill that you want showing have to be kissing one another. But the wrong side of the frill, so like this is the frill, let's say this is the frill. So there's the pattern here, you see the little markings. So I have to put the markings facing the markings and the wrong side facing here and it's sandwiched and gather them one time.
Okay.
Okay? So that when this go up, watch this, when this go up, you see the right side with the markings coming down. Okay? And that's how we do it. Again, you don't have to do it. Take down your instructions and everything. This could go, I love this in a kitchen setting. I love it for a child's room. I love it anywhere. I don't much it up for a living room. I don't, and here's why. Unless you're using taffeta or the fossil, you won't get that stand up. Or it, anyhow, you can use it. Forget me. You can use it anywhere. I think you can use it anywhere. Yeah, you can use it anywhere. Okay? It can also be attached. I did this on a shower curtain too. Yeah, I did it on a shower curtain. You know how? I took away 9 inches from the shower curtain. You know the shower curtain is 72 by 72? So I took away 9 inches. No, I did not take away 9 inches. I took a shower curtain and I attached the 28, 9 inches down the shower curtain. Let me explain again. So I took the shower curtain. So this was the shower curtain, right? The top of the shower curtain. I attached the 28, 9 inches down. Yeah? And then just pull up. So when I pull up, I have the rest of the shower curtain going down, and this was on top. You could do it with a regular panel, or you could do it with a shower curtain. All you're doing, you're cutting the same 28 by 3 yards, or however, a panel is 60 inches wide, or 58 according to how it is. So you could use something, you could use the 3 yards here to get nice full gathers. And all you're doing is stitching the side of your panel, both sides of your panel going down. You hem your head, you hem on top the panel, and you attach your 28. You measure down 9 and you draw a line. You're measuring down 9 on the panel, draw a line, so that becomes a 9 now, and you gather it onto the line. Let me know if you understand what they said.
Yes, misunderstood.
Yes,
right? So this can be put short. This can be put without the frill, with the frill, or on a panel. Fabric making that. Get it? Right? So it can be done without a frill, with a frill, or on a panel. Nice.
Miss, before you go on, sorry. Where exactly to hang the frill? That frill that's hanging on, where exactly? I lost about that.
Where to hang it or
where to stitch it? Where to stitch, sorry.
Right, you're sandwiching it. So this is the frill. You're putting it between here. This is the pattern of the frill, the right side. This is the part with the lettering. This is the right side. This is the wrong side. This is empty. You're taking the right side and putting it against the right side. So this becomes the wrong side now, right? And you're sandwiching it onto here and you put on your gather. So you come like you're gathering 2 pieces at the same time onto the flat.
All right, I understand now, Miss. Thanks.
Right, so that when it drop down, you're gonna see the writing or the frill being on the right side. Don't get frustrated if you make a mistake and it end up on the wrong side. It happened to me too, and I had to rip out the whole thing. Okay? Nice. Any other questions before I close off? This is the last balance that we're going to do for the sessions. Okay.
Is it possible to show us a bonus swag, the semicircle one? I always wanted to know that, and I cannot learn it from YouTube at all. It's impossible. The semicircle that hangs down, the elegant basic swag.
It's the classic.
That, yes, The one that hangs down in just a plain semicircle.
That?
Classic swag. A plain semicircle.
That up there?
No, miss. No, you never
A
show us it.
classic swag she's talking about.
Just a half a circle, miss.
A classic swag.
A classic swag? Where's a classic swag?
Somebody enjoy it and show, miss.
Miss, you know
Swag
what
with
is
a
a
pleat.
classic swag?
Miss, let them enjoy it and share.
Like
that bonus will take time.
That bonus require a pattern.
To figure out what you are talking about.
Yes, and drafting.
Is it impossible to learn that on YouTube?
You have to draft. You have to get.
That's why you're smiling.
Say again?
No, asking why you're smiling.
What is this classic violence are they talking about? I don't know. What are they talking about?
You're pretending. Miss, you're pretending you don't know.
I don't know where that classic is. I don't know. Could it be this? Could it be this you are talking about?
Yes, ma'am.
It's a classic swag with two tails.
This can't. All right.
No, we paid for that.
Miss, you know that will take a whole day because they had to draft that.
Well,
the middle piece.
Yeah, I can't show it. Sorry. Yeah, I can't. Why you let her ask me like it was going good enough? Why?
Don't show them that, miss.
Who's saying that?
I'm sure if Miss had time, she would have shown us. But that
No,
would
miss,
take
you
up a lot
can't
of
show them.
time.
You don't have time. You can't show them. You don't have time. Talk done.
Okay.
Oh, you're being mean.
We should
Miss
make
will
a
show
video
them
and send it on the WhatsApp, miss. Send it to the group leaders.
Look.
Customer is always right. I'm obeying my customers. All right, with that being said, it's show time. For the record, today is our second day of presentation. And the bedroom will be presenting today. They have prepared something I have not seen. I am prepared to, however, sit down. Christians will be chair this time for me to sit down and relax and enjoy the scene. So without much further ado, yes, Khalees.
Yes, good afternoon, miss.
Jack?
Hi. Can you just show the balance to the top one more time, please?
Which balance?
The blue one to the top, yeah. No, the blue one.
Oh, the blue one to the top, okay. Yeah. That was the basic swag and tail.
Yeah.
Well, a little variation. Right? So now the pleats on the side. Let me raise up. You see?
I'm not seeing it properly.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice. Excuse, you have to make me host a share screen.
No. It's you can just press share screen and you'll be able to share screen.
Okay.
Just press share screen and you'll be able to share the screen. Okay. So sit down. Get my wait.
I want to.
wait.
Just now, let me set up miss and next thing it can't show. Let me. I have to click the share song as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready. Woo! Mama. Okay. Oh, yes, I'm ready. Wait, right? Let me bring my tab a little closer. 66%. Wait. That's all. Let me just pop. Now, before you start, I know the bathroom would have set a bar. They would have set a precedence. So I look forward to see, wow, all these nice stuff. So without further ado, go ahead. Wow.
Wow.
The community development officers and my fellow classmates. This evening, Group 2 would be presenting the final bedroom project. This bedroom project consists of curtains, both heavy and light, and balances, as well as bed linen. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank Community Development for bringing this skill to our homes via online learning. We'd also like to say a special thank you to our teacher, Ms. Dianne Lewis, for imparting your wealth of knowledge to us and your patience in answering our questions. We are forever grateful and hope you are proud of our work. Enjoy. Good afternoon to Ms. Dianne Lewis.
Okay. Feel like I'm in cinema here, boy. Supposed to go with the purple because it depicts royalty, luxury, transform. Oh, it's not. Okay, Papa. All right. Try, we can get this out. Ooh, okay. Okay. All right.
Mama, Papa, pretty.
No comments yet.
Sweet Dreams presents. Here are my curtains, my light, my heavy, which is my valance, my simple basic valance, which is lined. And here I have my bed. So here's my flat sheets, my fitted sheets, and my pillowcases. Alright, so I use contrasting colors to go with the purple. And here, down here, we have the bed skirts. So with the bed skirts, I did purple inside and yellow on the outside. And I also did some upcycling and upcycled these skirtings here and did ruffles.
But that's...
So this is the final product of everything that I did. Sewing the pillowcase.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh, 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 wow.
Oh my gosh.
My rod pockets for my swag. I present to you my bed and pillowcases. And here we have my plain but beautiful bed skirt. And for the grand finale, ta-da! My swag and tails. By Annie Ramsaran Girwa. Thank you.
Wow. Hey, I supposed to say wow. Take down to his strap hand. So his strap's hand is up. Take it down to
Miss, the screen kind of sticking, huh? So I just bear with me.
Okay, no problem. Okay. You know, while we're waiting for it to continue there, I want to say that, you know, I put you all in rooms not knowing what the outcome would be, but, you know, listening to the group leaders, like in the group chats, I realized like I made 5 families there because like you all just meshed together, boy. Mm.
I know if the computer tired, but it just keep on sticking and then it will run a few. So I know.
You have plenty more to go?
About 6 more persons.
So Doyle said that's normal for it to stick during PowerPoint. So far, I am in awe. I'm in awe from the starting gate. I was in awe. Oh wow! I haven't seen anybody that I don't like. Man, you know what I like? I don't know if everybody was there for the first class when I color presentation, but even if you weren't there, clearly it was discussed in your groups because I'm seeing the representation of colors, your choices. I know you all chose purple as a team or whatever, purple and blues, but I'm seeing that my class on color presentation wasn't in vain and wasn't in vain. Let's continue trying.
Yep.
Kisha, the
traffic to boom.
computer frozen. If you had shared it, if you had. I'm gonna need. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you the time, but I get it.
Was asking about the Paulino. What the someone was asking me about Paulino. This is what we're talking about.
And I had Minister telling you, nobody died from COVID in today's papers. Nobody has died from the COVID.
My God.
Oh, we should know that what to do.
Let's say in the lion. There's some people that
You host me too. So we go just stick down. We want to see the rest. They could have share the information with the woman. The mere fact she knows that she has slide. Hey, look, she knows what to do. She just take it on.
Let make sure let mic mute, eh?
People, please mute mics. Okay? Please.
What you tell her to do?
Well, I see she could take it off and she could start on pushing back and that kind of stuff. She came up. I know, I see they was having a good discussion about something there.
Kish?
Yeah, just trying something again to share the screen just now.
Okay, no problem.
I think Estra was saying she was trying to talk, but she wasn't getting done with herself, so you want to do that.
Estra, you in the meantime, you wanted to ask me something? Estra, remember what you wanted to ask me? Oh, okay, so we're back on. Well,
What she could have done is instead of tackling that would cause a lot. She could have still like how we were seeing it. Yeah, because you were being a little loud.
okay, Estra, afterwards, right? Okay.
Hi, good evening. This is my finished project. This is the flat sheet, the fitted sheet. Is when I unmute. I realized when I click on mute, it causing something. So I had to start over sharing. I realized what is the problem.
Okay.
When I click on mute while the video going, it causing it to cease up.
All right, so go ahead and do it however then.
Okay.
All right, Estra, try now while we have a little time. Unmute your mic quick.
Pillows. Again, true. Again, true.
Miss Diane, Angelina is asking if Mr. Doyle could unmute her mic. She's attempting to ask a question and can't get her mic unmuted.
That's right. That she keep it like that, and you should slide, right?
Keisha, keep it. Oh, he was saying before and go to the side. So it won't stick. Mm. Woo. Where is this sheeting from? Anyway, after. Joanne. Okay. Bum, bum, bum.
I chose this color because it's elegant and classy and earthy. Oh, oh, that was nice. Okay, so we have, oh boy. Wow, where do I begin? Wow. Wow is the word for today. From beginning to end. I want to ask some of you where you got your fabric. It's beautiful. I know the first one is more alive, but I live there. Great work. Great, great work. Your presentation. Keisha, I must say hats off to you. Great job with your team and your presentations. It was really good. Like I said before, I love that you all took into consideration what I did first. Every time I teach a class, I tend to do color presentation first because it makes your life easy. At least I think so. It makes your life easy when it comes to going to choose your fabric. I love to do that, whether it's drapery, whether it's floral arrangement, whether it's clothes. I love to let you know about colors, fabric suitability, and the meaning of colors, and let you know that you can choose colors based on your feeling, okay, rather than based on trend. And today, I am very, very, very proud of you all. I am proud of this class generally. First time I'm doing a class online with 100 and something people. You know, I am really, really proud of you all. Most classes, they boil down to nothing. And even though I'm looking now on the monitor and I'm seeing 80, let's say about 83 people in attendance, I'm still happy. Out of 115, 83 people or maybe more stick it out, I'm still happy. This was great. This was great. This was really, really good. I don't know if anybody else. Firstly, let me hear from Keisha about your challenges, if you had any at all. As a team leader, how was it? Or
Yes,
anybody?
yes, I've had its challenges with regards to gathering the work on time, because you know everybody have their circumstance or whatever. But the ladies, I must say, they even though they didn't submit it on time, there was able to communicate and let me know when they would submit, and they didn't give up, because I wanted to give up too. This was like a load. I have a different respect for seamstress now, you know, with regards to your back and the lighting and stuff like that. So when it's going to pay, when people tell you a price, is to pay it. So that's what I learned from it. It's really a lot of work and very time consuming.
Okay, anybody else in the group want to talk?
Yes, Miss. I want to thank Keisha as well, because even when it was just overwhelming, you know, with work and having to juggle children and schoolwork and everything, you know, she messaged and she gave her encouragement and she made you feel, you know, to go on and, you know, don't give up. And it was really good having her as a group leader and even having you as a teacher and even the other group members. So thank you to everyone.
Okay, anybody else? We still have a little time.
Yes, I'd like to say something. I'd like to also, you know, agree with the person before. Keisha was really supportive. She was very calm. You know, I could sense that, you know, she wasn't like rushing you and, you know, supporting you along the way. So I just want to, you know, again, say thank you to Keisha, you know, because you helped me, you know, push on and, you know, complete my work. So I just want to say you're a really good team leader. But Miss, I have one question. Is there like a particular way that you can put frills onto a pillowcase without, you know, causing the pillowcase material to pull, kind of thing?
You may have to do it the traditional way. And then pin it on in place. And then, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right? Nice. All right, anybody outside of this group would like to say anything? Outside of bedroom group.
Yes. I want to say something. I must say, I am so impressed with this presentation. I was screaming, but I couldn't take off my mic. And the stuff looks so professional and looking better than the sheet sets we used by in town or whatever. So I'm real proud of all, you know. I'm real proud. I'm feeling real proud. And then one of my co-workers in that bedroom group too. So you know, would to her because her stuff was really nice. Yeah, I was real impressed. Only congrats on that. And well, I'm looking forward to the rest and all. Let's set up a real high kind of high thing. The rest of us, because I come in with living room and now I say, oh my gosh, I have to come real good now. With that kind of work I see, like if people went and buy, it looking like professional teams, you know, work. So yeah, all hats off.
Yes, I want to say I am so proud. I mean, I kind of lost for words for once. I've been sewing for how much years? And the work I see here, for people who can't sew, who have complications, who have financial constraints, who have responsibilities, and who have just, I am so, you know, I'm glad for, I'm glad that you all didn't give up. You know, I would have gotten calls left, right, and center, Mister, I can't, you know. I'm glad that you all did not give up. You know, I'm glad that you all didn't give up, and I am proud. I'm really, really, really proud of you all. You know, and you all have bathroom set a standard, and you all raise the bar. Okay, you all show that you all could raise the bar. So going forward, we have 3 more groups. It's not no pressure. It's no pressure, but a standard has been set. Okay, and I am proud of you all nonetheless. I am proud of everybody. Okay, and I look forward to next 3 groups presenting. All right, Ms. Ruth, I don't know if you want to pop in and say anything. I know we have time for that later down, but I don't know if you want to, before we close off.
Miss, I have a question before Miss Reese.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Miss, you said if you had time during the course to kind of explain like how to charge people or some kind of costing, is there some type of formula or anything? Because
formula?
I got well, I mean like labor times material or whatever, divide by 2. I don't know.
Let's see how next week goes. Okay. Right? And we'll talk about pricing. Okay? Actually, today supposed to be pricing, but not today, last week in week 7 was supposed to be pricing, but we'll see. Okay? Remind me. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
But I'm letting you know beforehand, I am probably one of the softest persons. I just get harassed to charge people because you see, just like how you're all talking about your pockets and stuff, I am different from people. I just study people's pocket. To me, this is a talent that I think I was blessed with. These 2 hands, the way my life has been, if I look back at my life, I believe my life was planned out. God planned out my life. And believe me, when people say man disappoints, but God does disappoint. When I was growing up and going to school, I had a plan for myself, which was, you know, to work in an office, be an accountant and whatnot and whatnot. And that wasn't God's plan. Clearly, that wasn't God's plan, right? I had regrets earlier on, but I don't have regrets. So I see this as a talent, as a gift to do the things that you all see here, and to say, take advantage of people because I have a skill, I cannot do that. I don't know how to do it, right? I think I am reasonable. I am way reasonable than a lot of people. Like some of you all may know I'm doing a drapery course at the side, and I am way, way, way cheaper than what you get out there. For big names is thousands of dollars to do half of what I'm teaching you in these 10 weeks. You hear what I'm telling you? You pay thousands of dollars for half of the things that I taught you all for the past 8 weeks, right? And these people charge people, but people pay it. I don't know how to do it. And trust me, I've been blessed. I keep getting blessed every year. I get more and more clients. Not because I'm cheap, because they get value for their money. All right? It's not about trying to make $1 million in a year or whatever. I don't believe in that. I believe in being fair and being reasonable to suit people. There would be people that will come into your establishment or come and ask you for a favor that you would know. You would know who to charge what and who not to charge what. Okay, but like I said, sometime next week, remind me, we could go through, we can have a discussion on costing, right? There's no dividing anything. If there's anything, there's multiplying, right? There's multiplying. And you have to consider your time, electricity, right? Be real with your time, and you put a price. You see, if you don't put a price to yourself, to your talent, people always walk over you, okay? You all may be just starting out, so I don't expect you to charge my price, okay? Because you're just starting out. Don't try to be equivalent to me. I am 32 years in the sewing industry. 32 years, that's a long time, okay? So my level of pricing may not be yours, but I will guide you all, okay? Nice. It is 13 minutes to the hour. Anybody have anything else to say before we close?
Yeah, Ms. Flowers.
Yes, Astra? Right. Astra, go ahead. Astra, yeah, Johnson. I'm seeing your hand, Astra, go ahead. A mic unmuted. Can you unmute the mic? She was getting trouble to unmute the mic. She was getting problems with her mic earlier. Something what she told me she was getting trouble to unmute her mic. Esther girl, you may have to type your message. If you type a question. Okay, I felt like I just went to a function. You know, waiting for the eats and drinks. This was nice. That was a nice presentation. Esther Williams. Okay, Esther, you have a question? Esther Johnson.
No, I got my question answered.
Okay, great. So Esther giving some trouble with her mic.
Somebody said you can show us the back tabs once again, please. I am looking for the video where it was shown, but I cannot find it.
Is that Kim Garcia?
Nah, that is Ariel.
Oh, okay. I know Kim got asked me last time. All right, so a little doesn't want to go home early. Okay, so we asked me to show you. Huh? All right, so what you're doing, who it was? Ariel, right. So Ariel, you could cut one long strip and cut your pieces. You're doing a header, you know, but try bring the mic closer from the camera closer from the face. So what you will do is you're doing the same header. Let me see how much. This looking like 3 inches, so you're still measuring a 3 inch. Right? And you have loops cut, pre-cut, and stitchy sides. This one, let's see, this one stitched like a whole loop, but you could just cut, right? This end is inside the hem. So let me just rip it out. Right, so what they did, when they were hemming here, they slipped in this piece one time. All right, this is the back tab. So when they were hemming this, they slip it in one time. Okay.
Thanks very much, Miss.
All right, you understand how they put it in? They slip it in under the hem, and then they came up afterwards and run the stop stitch.
Yes, I understand. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So this is a full day. So can we close off now, ladies? You all understand? Balloon?
Miss, one more thing.
Hmm?
What are we doing next week? Just the presentation, or we still have stuff to go through?
We're supposed to be doing curtain accessories one day, which I guess will be Tuesday, which is like tie backs. Basically just tie backs and presentation. And then probably the Thursday we can do the costing and presentation. But if according to what Miss Ruiz said, we may have to do kids room. Would you all be ready just in case on Thursday?
No. No, miss.
Miss Tuesday. Miss
No, miss.
Okay. Following Tuesday is just fine.
Our date is just fine, miss. Not.
No, what I'm saying is, remember Miss Ruiz said that after next week, that's it.
Oh, okay. No, as I say, that miss where we have the work.
Miss Ruiz, is it that there's not a week 10? I just want to clarify, is there not a week 10 because of week 7?
Yes. So, yes, what I wanted to say is that I need to have a discussion with you, and on Tuesday, we would let the class know when the class is going to end. It may be next week, would be the last or the following week, but I need to have a discussion with you.
Okay, great, no problem, right.
Okay, so we would have that discussion over the weekend, and on Tuesday, definitely, I will inform them.
Okay, great.
Okay, everybody, have a good evening, a safe weekend, and happy Republic Day to you all.
Yes, happy Republic Day. Before you all leave, ladies, so kids room, I know that you all are last, but you should have had your fabric by now. Even though you all are last, you should have had your fabric by now, and it was just to organize your balance. The bed should have been started. I'm just saying, the bed should have been started already because there's nothing different to do on the bed. So the only kickback would have been the balance, because even your heavy and your light should have been, you know, starting in your mind at least what you're going to buy and whatever. All right, so just try and prepare it in case we have to go to next week Thursday to present, please. Okay? I know it's a rush. It isn't really a rush, you know, but, you know, I know you all were really supposed to be on the week 10, but try to make it, you know, by week 9, Thursday, please. Okay?
Ms. Lewis?
Yes?
Hi. On behalf of Estra, she said she was trying to answer your question earlier, but she's unable to unmute her mic. So she apologized for that.
That's all right. She didn't send the question.
I think so. I think she said she sent it to Mr. Doyle.
Yes, I tried to unmute her from my end, but I think the problem is with her at her end.
Yeah, Mr. Doyle tried to. She sent a question? Okay, all right then. Okay, well, ladies.
Good afternoon. I have just say good afternoon. I have been trying to.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, so without further ado, ladies, it is 5 to the hour 6, sorry. Ooh. Have a great weekend. Happy Republic. And I'll see you all on Tuesday. Tuesday we'll be doing curtain accessory, which is just simply tie backs. So that wouldn't be very long. Tie backs, fabric tie backs, that is it. Okay? Have a great weekend. Don't bombard.
Same to you.
Bye.
Happy
Bye.
Republic Day. Have a good weekend. Be
Bye,
safe.
everyone.
Take care.